It's Magnus. Okay, okay, okay. Darwin Limanto. Magnus. Rem. 2 and 10. Okay. Alright, so Magnus PA. You dirty motherfucker. Level 12 Magnus too, so you should know what you're doing on this hero. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so it's like a 5 Magnus.
The battle begins.
Alright. So I assume that this guy's your friend. When you're blocking on the safe lane like this, whether it's Radiant or Dire, if you're blocking, you should tell the other guy to see their block. The reason is, and like communicate with you. The reason is, if it's too close to the tower, it's gonna be pushing out and it's gonna be bad. So you guys block too well. Yep, you guys block too well. Right now what's gonna happen is, this guy's gonna pull or you guys are gonna pull and it's gonna get shoved to the tower. So the best ideal shit is here, if the creeps meet here. Not here. Where my mouse is. Let's play. Monkey King against 2 melee. Not ideal. Ooh, I was gonna say this in the beginning, but you guys are Archon, so I didn't. But you should start out, if you're a safe lane support, you should always start with a sentry. Because normally what people do is they block this. And you're not gonna be able to use the chicken. Because the mid will be needing it. So always start out with 1 sentry. I think you had the starting gold of 50, so you don't need this clarity. Sell this clarity, buy a sentry, and just hold on to it. Because this small camp's blocked, and your lane looks pretty rough. Because it's gonna be pushing in. Slash is, yeah. You see this? Alright, so it's gonna be pushing in. There's no pool creeps. It's gonna be pretty rough. Oh, a nice skewer, man. Good for you, bro. Good for you. The CM played kind of up too, but you did well. Rasta's here, try laning top. Almost. You can do this though. But the most ideal is you have a sentry for this, because this one, the enemy support should be contesting you for this one, so you shouldn't be able to do this. Another nice skewer. This guy is a hex? What? Alright, it worked out. I think against Trilane, this skill is pretty cool, Shockwave. A commonly done combo in the early game is you Shockwave. So there's this like thing where you pull him back and he gets kind of slowed down for like 0.2 seconds, which then you can use to skewer back. So I think in a Trilane, 101 is better, even though you have the PA. The level 1 in power doesn't do that much. It's like freaking what? Plus 5 damage. It's not that much. But this spell is like AoE. You can use that slow slash pullback. It's like a mini dark zero back. This is very nitpicky, but I think I have to do this because I'm coaching you. Alright, so they're going on PA, right? So you two supports are hitting whatever you guys can. Right here, I think you guys should just go to Spirit Breaker. Because Spirit Breaker will be out of position and 3 heroes will be hitting the Spirit Breaker. Instead of going on the monkey. You guys don't have the damage to kill the monkey. So go on the Spirit Breaker here, hit him with 3 heroes. You guys are not gonna kill him, you guys don't have damage. Don't commit for this, you're just making you out of position. Now they have you on a 3v2 situation. You guys kind of get it. So here, you could have had a 3v1 situation with the Spirit Breaker if you guys could turn on the Spirit Breaker, but because you guys go on the Monkey King, now they have you on a 3v2 situation. Monkey doesn't have to do that skill.
Radiant's middle tower is under
But you
attack.
can't do much at bottom. This is like this is what sucks about Magnus. Its laning is really shit. You just have to get through it. I think here, after you die, like you shouldn't. Your TP's on cooldown, right, for 10 seconds. I think you should skewer here and like start walking because they're not in any immediate help for. They don't need you as fast as possible. Just give the PAs the solo XP. You can walk. PA doesn't need you as fast as possible. Just let him get the solo XP. What was this sentry? It's weird. Interesting sentry. I saw you guys in a party and that's why I'm saying this. In this situation, it's kind of getting like hard to lane, right? It's fucking Monkey King. Hard to lane. Abuse the level 2 empower. Just empower him and make him go jungle and you just get solo XP here. Sure, a lot of the creeps are gonna get denied, but you guys are never gonna die and you guys will get a lot of resources because PA is gonna be farming a lot here with the level 2 empower. And you can get solo XP, which is what Magnus really needs. Maybe you can use skewer like before you get stunned too. Like when after you get stunned, of course. Here, right here. Skewer. Even if you get stunned by Monkey King, it just keeps going. Same thing, like you're not in any hurry to. Like it's a fucking losing lane. Why are you in a hurry to lose or die earlier? Just walk. Let him get solo XP. If you walked, he might have been like close to 6 by now, cause he's gonna get all these creeps solo too. Yes, you guys should have done this earlier. Good job. PA jungling, you getting solo XP. That was good ward, good defensive ward. Yes, good empower. Get solo XP. The best thing is, when you're doing this, you should pull this. And PA should like keep farming here. And you can pull this to bring the creeps back because Monkey is just gonna stabilize the lane here. And you're gonna get everything denied, so you should pull this. Did you know Shockwave cancels charge? There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with Shockwave because it's like a mini Darkseer vacuum stun. It's not actually a stun, but like there are some spares you can cancel. Don't stack this when you're losing, like they're just gonna farm it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's just whatever. I mean that was whatever. Here I think you should realize that they don't need you top. And you should go mid for the solo XP. You wanna hit level 7 as fast as possible because level 7 is your peak timing for the empower. It's like that's like Battle Fury shit, you know.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And a good tip on how to farm with Magnus is you should always stack engines or like you should always stack big camps. The timing for this is Ooh, this is too early. Alright, you got it off. This is 53. Use Shockwave at 53 here, and 55 you hit this here. And you get gold by stacking, because when they clear it, you get gold too. This death is okay. It's not the worst. I know you have a lot of death, but like, they're okay. It's like a fucking Magnus. We're just doing it to get levers. Oh, here, if you shockwave the Spirit Breaker, you could have killed it. It cancels the charge.
Stupendous!
Oh, PA was playing way too cocky here. Well, what's he doing? What is this? What? That's some 3-2-2 shit. Here, I think you should just let him die. This is way too deep. You're really weak right now. I know you wanna like RP with these two, but PA is weak. Just let it die. That's the first time you freaking walked after you died. Always try to walk after you die, even though there's a fight. Like, going to fights is like, it's not bad, but like it's not always good. Ooh, really unfortunate timing there. That wasn't good. I think what you could have done better was maybe you can tell the PA to like blink to you. I feel like, dude, this guy has a Monkey King bar already. What? You guys been getting pwned by this Monkey King for 17 minutes in a row. You're not gonna pwn him. Like, you guys need some time. Like, let him at least finish the Desolator first. Control your cockiness. I always see you guys freaking go at someone. You guys need to like learn to calm down. 10 out of 10 execution there. Oh, Monkey King played. The back RP, nice. Powered PA. There you go, a comeback. Why did you guys win this fight? Because they went on you guys. The Monkey King went on this guy. Or like he's out of position here. Usually in Dota, like 80% of the cases, things are bad if you jump first. Unless like you burst one down. But, like that kind of doesn't happen because if you can burst one down, that means you're going on a support, which means that the support's out of position if like that guy gets bursted, right? So in most cases, just let them go on you guys. And then fucking counter initiate. That's how you win fights when you're losing. Now because you don't have RP, you don't want to fight. Like even like these shit, just like let it go. Don't go. Fucking ping your RP. You spam back. Don't be at their side of the map. It's gonna be like bad for you. No matter what. Yep. If you don't have RP, like spam it. Just ping the fuck out of it and say back. No RP. Be that eternal envy.
Good support, good stacks.
Here you guys should back up. I think you should TP here and stack the ancients. Empower this guy, stack ancients. These small camp stacks, even like this one to some extent, they don't give that much gold. Ancient stacking is where the money is at. And you need the gold better. Gold more because of the blink. This is way too close to their tower, guys. Just calm down and
Dire's
farm.
structures are
For late
fortified.
game. You don't see any information too on the other side of the map, so I think you should like calm down. Just hit creeps. Remember what I said, if you go first, you will most likely lose. Just hang at the back. Like let them jump on you and counter initiate. That's the best mindset to have if you're like a big AoE team fighter. Always look for the counter initiate instead of initiating first.
Dire's top tower
Because
is
they're
under
gonna
attack.
counter initiate. If you guys are like really close, I think you guys can. Alright, so what should happen is PA should farm this and then farm this, and Magnus should farm this lane. You should always ask for lane creeps as much as possible because lane creeps are the only thing Magnus can farm, and this is a pretty safe farm for you. PA is just gonna get all the creeps. He can get creeps at any point of the time given in the game, right? And there's not a lot of chance for you to get gold, so you should get the gold when it's safe. And I think these two waves were that safe wave, so you should ask for the PA to give you that wave.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Is under attack.
Oh, there's so much shit like going on, man. I feel like it's hard to coach. What should happen here is, so like, your team, Rasta, dead bottom, Medusa, farming mid. So after this tower, even getting this tower is a fucking miracle. Don't play aggressive. And I think this is the third or the fourth time right now that I'm seeing. You guys are going too aggressive. Like this kill is a bait. Even if you get this kill, it's gonna be so bad. Because you're at that side of their side of the map. AKA here. This is their side of the map, past the river. Like don't be at that side. When? Don't be at this side when? It's the
Radiant's
question,
middle
right?
tower is under attack.
Don't be at this side when it's hard to explain. When you guys have like less numbers slash when you guys don't want to fight as 5. And like you guys don't see a lot of information. Cause you can expect them to TP cause it's at their side of the map. And make it a 5v3 or like 5v4. Or even if it's a 5v5, if you fight on their side, usually like a good player, what they will do is they will fight with buybacks, die first, make them use your resource on that guy. Just buy back and fight again with a TP.
Stupendous.
So it's always kind of bad to fight on their side. Always bait them in. That's how comebacks happen. Oh, this guy's getting radius. Alright, Magnus. I think if you're playing this style, you can consider getting 2 bracers too. It's gonna make you really tanky. It's gonna make you have like 2000 HP. And being tanky is always good against gold. Alright, you got RP. Oh, yo, I can see a... I think you could have done the back RP. Maybe Skewer was a bit off. Then Skewer here, where the Monkey King is. Instead of to the left. I think where the Monkey King is, so maybe you can get Storm. You probably can't, but it looks really pretty.
Look away.
Do a back RP if can. But you see, you guys win the fight cause they go on you and you fight on your side of the map. Alright. So their carry mid is dead. What can you guys do with this? You guys look like you guys are pushing mid. Are you a big help at pushing mid, or should you farm your item? I think you should farm your item. You're not gonna do much. So maybe empower them and just walk to top, farm creeps. Or like even stack ancients. Yeah, I think this PA is like being way too much of a fat ass. I think like he took these creeps too.
Radiant's middle tower
Should-
has fallen.
Yeah, give these to Magnus. Make sure you farm these whenever you can. Yeah, you only have freaking 2 lasteds. Fuck! Fuck this PA. Make him give you lasteds. So there's 3 cores to empower this game. PA, Medusa, and Mars. A good tip that I have is, you see the portrait on the top? So go from left to right in order. PA, Mars, and then Medusa. Alright, so you know, you guys know you can click friendly buffs on the portrait. So you click empower, and if you click PA on the top, it's gonna empower PA. So always go from left to right. And every time it's up, you can do it left to right. That way, like, it's clean. And you can empower all of them at the same time. Because right now, I don't see the Medusa or the Mars being empowered, and you have Sword.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
I think after the Rex, you guys should like discuss to get the fuck out. Because if you guys are gonna stay here, it's gonna be bad. Ooh, only 1 Mars died. Nice, and you killed them too. I think it's cause like Storm didn't do anything in that fight. It's hard to analyze
Radiant's
these
bottom
freaking
tower is
replays.
under attack.
Alright, so you got Blink. I think you could have ferried a Clarity over. Like Storm, Magnus always needs a Clarity in the backpack because of how mana intensive the Empower is. Especially when you have 3 cores to empower. So always try to carry a Clarity in the backpack at least. 1 soaring is not enough. Yeah, this Medusa is so ballsy. Alright, I guess there's not much. So, the main point about this replay, when you're playing Mag, always ask to get some lane farm. Like, don't let this guy farm everything. You're gonna become like super poor, and you're never gonna finish your blink on time. So you gotta look at the map and realize when the lane creeps are free. You know, be around. Ask the empowered guy to be around because you're gonna get gone on if the other team is good. So ask to farm these creeps. Let him farm around you, and I think that's it. I think you can improve from that shit. Also, when there's a lot of shit to empower, like I think this game there's a lot of shit to empower. PA is the main one, of course, but I think the Mars and Medusa feels really good when they're empowered. Go from left to right. Look at the portrait top, left to right, and carry clarities. I don't think I've seen you buy clarities. Also, it's a good move. Like when you're playing the top area, if you're dire, you can TP to stack these camps. Cause you're not gonna like use your TP to backup fight. So it's just TP to stack engines cause you're just gonna be farming. Honestly, there wasn't like much that I could say. Maybe like buy bracers if you're playing the 5 bracer or 5 Magnus, or if you're playing this kind of style where you're not gonna farm anything. Just like get bracers. It's cheap. It's effective. Wild controls too. Or I haven't seen this guy ward. So BSJ just yells dead lane dead. His warding is horrible too. Or like this fucking BSJ, like he's a carry player.